Good day, guys. As you all know me, as a mentor, Nasdaq Ninja. So before I can continue, guys, can you please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you can get notified once I upload. So guys, as much as you can see, guys, I'm on gold. I'm going to talk about gold and US30 and NAS100 as well. So if you can check, this is what happened on CPI. This is what gold did here. Gold took buying opportunities. It was so surprising because I haven't seen CPI moving like this, and this was like an incredible move. And as much as you can see, if you entered on CPI, you're still on a proper increase here in a way that once it pushes to the top, then you might enter your buys at this certain place, which I think the market might reach is here, where you can enter your buys with rejection so that it can push you to the top side. Understand? But at the end of the day, this is not US30, this is it's not Nasdaq. So let's check which trend are we at. Are we on an upper trend or a downtrend? That's what matters the most as well. So guys, at the end of the day, if you're looking for our full course, please text us on WhatsApp. As much as we had another student which was actually on our course, the Extreme 1.0, he was so much excited because the course actually balanced him in a very good way. You understand? If I can manage to balance you on YouTube, imagine my course. That's what I always tell people. Understand? Obviously, it's something it's going to make you the king of trading. So, but at the end of the day, guys, if you want to know more about our service, just contact us on the numbers on our description and comment section. So this is what it is, guys. I'm going to create places whereby when the market touches, the market reverses. These are the places. You see this place? This is the main place. Please understand this place is very important and sensitive. You see, and I talked about this place last week, and I told you guys this place is very sensitive. As much as even this place, it's so super sensitive in a way that it can make the market to reverse. Remember when the market goes to the top, it was playing around. As much as here it was playing around, the market might repeat this movement out here. You understand? Here we might start seeing selling opportunities, but it only depends on what kind of trade we'll be seeing at that certain position. You understand? So at the end of the day, let me do this. I want to create a major trend here. So I'm gonna say this is my first touch. This is my second touch. There is my third touch. And I always say one thing and one theory. If we have an upper trend, it gets broken. That's where the problem starts. So let's come again here. It's fine. The market didn't create new highs, which I actually want. But if it didn't, we can never force it. You understand? But at the end of the day, this is what the market have for us. This is the structure that we have, which the market have to come back here and do it and retest. So if the market is still on selling opportunities, it will be decided here. But you see, if here the market start giving us our proper sells, then that's when I'll actually end with my mind that actually we are on selling opportunities, and here we can start taking our sell until where the trend line started. That's why I always say the market has to go back where the trend line started, because we can't break our upper trend. And this was our downtrend. We broke. Check where we went. This was our downtrend. Okay, we broke, but we failed to go at a certain position, which is something that can happen again in a way that here we broke and went to the top, right? Here we had our upper trend where we broke, went to the bottom. So here, this might repeat this movement, but we can't confirm this movement without the market actually acting on that movement. You understand? So at the end of the day, that's how it is. So let's keep on checking. What is it? Let's go to the daily time frame and check what is it that is there. Let's go to the daily time frame. Okay, we're on daily time frame. So here, what we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna just create our resistance here. Just gonna create our resistance. So I don't want you guys, if you haven't yet entered, we saw there's a correction right here, right? Perfectly, and it's beautiful. But if you haven't entered, relax until wait for your confirmation. If you want to enter your bias has to be at the top of this. If they are below, then we have a bigger problem. It's a big one. So here we have our support in a way that our first target, we can actually target somewhere here. But check what do we have here. I don't like creating a trend line if there's a breakout of a trend line, understand? Unless if this position part, this is actually a beautiful trend line without no lie. If you can check, it's like this. And on H4, it might be a major trend line. You understand? This one is a beautiful trend line. But what is it that is lacking? It's lacking retest. So since you're lacking retest, it gives us a 90% rule that you need to come back there in the bottom and retest. Whatever that is going to be decided here, it's another story. But the trend line did its work, went to the top, as much as it haven't finished its destination, it's okay. But what we understand is you need to come back and retest in order to go to the top. So whatever you're gonna decide here, it's what will decide the whole role of the movement. Do you understand? Guys, imagine the course. Check how quality is this. Understand? Perfectly. So we're gonna push to H4 now and check what is it that we have on an H4 time frame. So on an H4 time frame, I feel like we have a fakey correction. They're trying to make us feel like there's highly potential of the market going to the top, in a way, because it pushed. No, guys, here we're going to look for selling opportunities. Okay, it's a perfect one. That one, I'm going to look for selling opportunities perfectly here, put my stop loss here, and then my take profit here, my first one. But I feel like this trend line, it lacks more motivation. Understand? In a way that I can just remove it, because you saw where I said it's actually going, understand? But we can put it just to make us know that, okay, we have to get a retest, but okay, this is our take profit there. So now we push to H4. I don't want anything that will confuse me or add another story. Well, I'm on a mission of entering selling opportunities. You understand? So this is how it is. So here we're going to get our highest point from this trend line, which is there. So this is our diagonal resistance, and then we're gonna get our diagonal support. Check how beautiful is this, right? So there's what we call major key, which I'm not gonna apply now. Check here. So you can see how the market actually came back here. You know, it came back with a higher momentum. So that tells us that the market has a higher potential of going to the bottom side. And as much as if it breaks these two zones, then it's quality, you understand? So on Monday, just look for places whereby you're going to enter your positions, you understand? So let's go to 30 minutes time frame and check what is it that's going on here. So yeah, guys, it's quality, you understand? Here you can enter your selling opportunities, please, and relax on them. Let's call this chart, guys. Let's make sure we make your money. This support might play a bigger role. Let's do this. Let's unzoom the chart. I want to show you something here. But I always follow the structure, guys. I'm more into structure than anything, understand? I like following the structure. Most of the people, they don't like following the structure. They like creating their own structure. I'm a man of my ways. I always follow the structure, understand? Because structures is what controls the market, the overall of the market. So this is how the market, if it decide to come back here, please look forward of selling opportunities. Yes, this looks like a proper correction, but the setup doesn't allow it. And the setup doesn't actually allow it. So which it actually gonna give you a fake setup in order for you to be milked. But at the end of the day, if the market reaches here, you enter yourself. If the market break this, you enter yourself. But actually our sell somewhere, there should be somewhere exactly here. Yeah, perfectly there. So now we're gonna go to 60 minutes time frame. This is how it's going to be. You understand? That's what you're going to look up to. So at the end of the day, I hope and believe you guys understood that one. Simple concept, easy one. Wow, check what happened here. There's a beautiful one. There's a beautiful chart. But nonetheless, I'm sorry because I have to remove everything. But you saw everything was so super beautiful. You're going to go to the highest time frame. On the highest time frame, we're going to create places whereby when the market touches, the market reverses. What is it that you see here? I told you guys, the market is coming here. Now we are actually here. Why are you not getting the right into the right? You understand? So it means you guys, you owe me an entry from here to here. There will be days whereby we're going to come back here. I'm not promising you next week, but this is the day that we need to come back here. But once you start seeing the market playing around, you owe me an entry from here to there only. That's what I need from you. You see, every time we got a place that we stopped, we got a biggest momentum going to the top. Here, we got it. Here, we stop. We got it again. So it means actually now we are on the momentum. Check, we stopped, right? Got a momentum. We stop, got a momentum. We stop. How many candlesticks we got here? Maybe a lot. You understand? So here we just got our first candlestick, meaning next week we need to be looking for buying opportunities. This is what the market been doing. And we don't know where you're gonna reverse, but at the end of the day, you created small movement, small here, you created the biggest. What is it that you're gonna create here going forward? We don't know. So we're gonna create places whereby when the market touches, the market reverses. Those are the places. One thing about pure price action, once you understand it, nobody will tell you, and you will never like any strategy into the market. I see people that jump into another strategies because they don't understand pure price action. You find they be saying a person will enter here when a trend line. You are the one which was entering there. Don't say we enter there. Understand? Don't say we enter there. So this is the right strategy to use into the market, guys. I'm telling you, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Understand? So here, as much as we can see here, that's where we're supposed to get our buy during CPI, which we missed. It's okay, bro. The market will never leave us behind. Here, there's a zone here. Mark that zone and make sure that you know that this zone might be making problems for you. Let's check the trend line, what it did. The trend line has to finish its journey where the trend line started. So the trend line started here. You are left with small peeps. Guys, this is so bad because this is one thing that we could have ever made in our life, an investment from the bottom side, But they say learning is a skill. Told you once we have double bottom, we're going to create new highs. Check where we at now. Check where we at. Crazy, right? But at the end of the day, bro, it's the past. Let's move on. So now what we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna go straight to the daily time frame and see what does the daily time frame has for us. Understand? That's very important. It's very important. And if you don't see an entry point, you don't have to force anything. So here we have a resistance that we have here, which obviously we need to let the market tell us that it has to drop in order for it to drop. You understand? We can never control the market. We're not market makers. I'm not market makers. Remember, I told you guys, I don't control the market. I follow what the market tells me. So whatever that the market does, that's what I actually gonna follow. So here at the top, it has to have double top in order for it to sell. You understand? Let me check something quick. Okay, let's try to put the trend line here. One thing about this one doesn't touch the rejections, and that's something that nobody will like. Want something that touch rejections. Okay. Okay, you are telling me something perfectly and it's beautiful, but we need proper confirmation for us to enter selling opportunities there. You push into H4 there. You might find half past 3 coming back here, pushing it to the top. So the only way you could sell here is when the market is like this. You understand? Straight from the get-go like this, it's so difficult and it will blow your account, especially on Nasdaq. So with my confirmation as tomorrow we're not entering anything on Nasdaq. I'm sorry about that, guys, but we're not gonna enter anything. Let's go to 60 minutes time frame and see if we do see something, but we don't force trades. You see this place here, it has a kind of like a bigger problem here. So the only way you're gonna enter your sell is to let this place be broken, and then you're gonna enter a sell here. And then you push to the bottom side. But if this place fail to break, it's your buys going to the top side. So as much as it's still there, buys are still valid, guys. Don't go about what the market have touched. Go by experience. Understand? So that one we're gonna skip today. We don't enter Nasdaq maybe until Tuesday. That is why these days I used to like letting the market move so that I analyze so that I can follow what it will do. But at the end of the day, let's leave Nasdaq alone and go to US30. So this is our US30, guys. This is actually our US30. We're gonna go to the highest time frame, weekly time frame. So this is what it is. I don't know if you guys saw my previous videos, right? You could see that this one was at the front, and I told you very well that this one can be at the front, right? It's the one that reached there first. Nasdaq was somewhere here, and I told you that this one can be at the front, but one thing that I know is that Nasdaq will pass it. Nasdaq is somewhere here now, somewhere here. You still here, but if you are here, what are you telling us, bro? Like, what are you telling us? This is so perfect. I think on Nasdaq might be seeing more of selling opportunities because of this lazy one here. But let's analyze the chart and let us know what is it that we have to expect. This is our highest point. This is our lowest point. These are places whereby when we touch, we reverse. And then we're going to touch here, reverse there, here, and here. So the place that I want the most is this one. Without no lie, this is the most place that I want into the market, this one. Okay, let me try creating it very well. It has to be somewhere here. This is the most of the place that I want. If ever I break this place, I'm actually coming here or here. You understand? So as much as I'm here, selling opportunities are still valid without no lies. So I'm not going to create the previous trend line here. I'm just going to create the current one as we have it in the below side beautifully. So this is the current trend line. So first touch, second touch, third touch, you could have entered your entry point. It could have been a perfect entries. So here we have a resistance, and this is a resistance on a weekly time frame. And then here we have a support. But as much as we keep on going back to the resistance, it means the resistance is not strong enough to bring us to the bottom. Check. We touched, went to the bottom. We touched, but same time we went to the bottom again. That's what the problem should tell you, that neither how we might break this resistance. Let's go to the daily time frame. This is our daily time frame. So whatever that will occur here, you can see that the resistance is too strong, right? For me to enter my buys in many cases, yeah, just check the momentum of the buys and I can see that the momentum are strong, but they're resisting on the resistance. So I can enter my buys. But trust me, the market is buy next week. Even on NAS100, actually it's buy, guys. I don't want you guys to expect sales because of resistance. Check how many resistance we have passed. Check how many, check when the market drops, how many support does it pass? So I don't want us to focus. We need to focus on the structure of the first trend line, where it has to end, where it started. This was all about the correction. Understand? All about the correction. Like I told you here, and here, it's going to create something. Understand? So let's go to H4 and see what is it that it's going to do. Understand? So here, one thing that you gotta, my advice is to let the market break this point. When the market breaks this point, you enter buys here and let the market slide to the top side. Trust me very well here. I'm very experienced in trading. I know those sells that you see here, they can blow 20,000 account with one direction. Understand? So here, guys, we're going to focus on buying opportunities, but let's look for proper entries of the buys, because I'm saying that we're going to break the top side. In Nasdaq, that is why I said the same thing. We're going to break the buys. You understand? We're going to break the top. So our buys, we're going to enter them here. Why are we coming back if you are strong enough? Good question. Understand? Why should you come back? So we're going to enter our buys here. When the market touches here, we enter our buy. We know very well that you need to break the top side, but we can say, nah, let's just target a little bit of this one here, and then we kill you. You understand? So even on Nasdaq, actually, let me just confirm the direction of Nasdaq. Let's go back to Nasdaq and say here, we should just enter our buys. And then let's say we don't want to kill the market very hard and say our take profit has to be there. So tomorrow we're going to enter buys. How's that, guys? How's that? I feel like we're still on buying opportunities. You understand? I know what you see, but experience matters now. You understand? Experience matters. 1.0 cost matters now. That's where the market comes. And you need to be, the market has to end the destination where it started. We are about to end it. What is it that is going to stop us now? What is it? Tell me. Check the momentum, bro. We're going to the top non-stop. This is Nasdaq that I was trading 2 years back. It's back now. So let's kill it. So guys, at the end of the day, guys, this is the end of the video, guys. Thank you guys for watching this one.